Hello everyone, today we will discuss a new topic, that is unemployment. Before discussing unemployment, there is a need to understand the concept of unemployment. Unemployment, the term unemployment refers to a situation where a person actively searches for employment but is unable to find work. Unemployment is considered to be a key measure of the health of the economy. Unemployment occurs when a person who is actively searching for employment is unable to work. मतलब रोज़गार ढूंढ रहे हैं लेकिन रोज़गार नहीं मिल रहा है, तो उसको हम अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की कैटेगरी के अंदर डालते हैं. Unemployment is often used as a measure of the health of the economy. Means if employment is growing or employment is increasing at a higher speed, it seems the health of that economy is very good, and that is considered as one of the major aspects through which we can say that the economy is going to the fastest growing path. The most frequent used measure of unemployment is the unemployment rate. It is calculated by dividing the number of unemployed people by the number of people in the labor force. So, to calculate unemployment rate is very important, so that accordingly government can frame policies regarding the size of their unemployment rate. Now we will discuss types of unemployment. First, disguised unemployment. It is a phenomena where more people are employed than actually needed. For example, there is a need of 5 persons, but at the place of 5, more than 5 are engaged in that work. That comes into the category of disguised unemployment. It is primarily traced in the agricultural and unorganized sectors of the economy. So, we will find the most of the persons who comes in the category of disguised unemployment, they are in the agricultural as well as in unorganized असंगठित क्षेत्र of the economy. Seasonal unemployment. It is an unemployment that occurs during certain seasons of the year. So, there are few jobs which that emerges in specified seasons, and when that season is over, so the people they don't get opportunity to work. So, they come into the category of seasonal unemployment. Agriculture laborers in India rarely have work throughout the year, because in agricultural sector, the agriculture is a seasonal type of nature of agriculture. So, the workers who are engaged in agricultural sector, so they don't get employment throughout the year, और जब उनको पूरे साल रोज़गार नहीं मिलता है एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर के अंदर, तो वो दे कम इनटू द कैटेगरी ऑफ सीजनल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. स्ट्रक्चरल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. इट इज़ ए कैटेगरी ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट arising from the mismatch between the jobs available in the market and the skills of the available workers in the market. मतलब जॉब्स अवेलेबल हैं और उस जॉब को करने वाले जो लोग हैं उनके अंदर सर्टन काइंड ऑफ स्किल्स नहीं है, सो दे कम इनटू द कैटेगरी ऑफ दैट structural unemployment. So, there is a mismatch of availability of the jobs and availability of the skills of the workers which is required for such kind of jobs. Many people in India do not get jobs due to lack of requisite skills and due to poor education level. it becomes difficult to train them, because in educational, the traditional kind of education system, if there is a requirement of certain kind of skills, and in that traditional type of or the nature of education, if a person did not get that skill, so he or she, they will not be get employment for certain kind of jobs which require certain kind of skills. So they will come into the category of structural unemployment. So in totality, we can say that structural unemployment occurs when the demand for labor less than the supply of labor in an individual labor market. Why did we use word individual labor market? Because in some labor market, there is a certain kind of the skills and the knowledge is required. So if the jobs are there, but certain kind of skills or the knowledgeable people are not available for that job, so they will come into the category of structural unemployment. Now we come to cyclical unemployment. It is a result of the business cycles where unemployment rises during recession and declines with economic growth. मतलब ये इस तरह का जो साइक्लिकल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, सिचुएशन जहाँ मंदी की स्थिति आती है किसी कंट्री के अंदर और स्पीड ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है या जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है वो डिक्लाइन कर जाता, कम हो जाता है, तो साइक्लिकल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट सिचुएशन emerges in that country. Cyclical unemployment figures in India are negligible because there is no such kind of cyclical changes are taking place, and there is no such kind of the recession or decline in economic growth as a fast pace. It is found phenomena that is mostly in capitalist economy. So such type of situations of cyclical unemployment that is found specifically in capitalist country because of the certain kind of investment which is required for that purpose, so that because of the low level of investment at that period of the time, specified period of the time, that is maybe because of recession, economic growth is not taking place. So the people, they are not able to get employment, and if they are not able to get employment in certain period of the time, so they will come into the category of cyclical unemployment. Technological unemployment means unemployment causes due to technology. It is the loss of jobs due to changes in technology. In 2016, World Bank data predicted that proportion of jobs threatened by automation in India is 69% year on year. So due to automation, due to change of technology, World Bank predicted that 69% year to year jobs क्या हो जाती हैं, कम हो जाती हैं, because, and that is the case of India, because if for certain kind of job, if certain kind of technology is required, and that technology, the persons who wants to get job and they don't have any knowledge of that technology, so they cannot fit in that system. So because of that, they lose their jobs because of the certain kind of the technology requires for that sector. Now frictional unemployment. The frictional unemployment, also called a surge unemployment, refers to the time lag between the jobs where an individual is searching for a new job or is switching between the jobs. It seems you have a one job and from that job you want to switch to another job. The time lag, दोनों के बीच का जो अंतर है उसको हम किसका नाम देते हैं, जो बीच का है उसको हम फ्रिक्शनल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की कैटेगरी के अंदर डालते हैं. इन अदर वर्ड्स, एन एम्प्लॉय requires time for searching a new job और शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम द एग्जिस्टिंग जॉब, जो उसके पास ऑलरेडी अभी है जॉब और उससे वो शिफ्ट करना चाहती है टू ए न्यू जॉब, दिस इनएविटेबल टाइम डिले कॉजेज फ्रिक्शनल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट। तो बीच का जो टाइम है उसके अंदर जितना भी डिले होता है उसके बीच की कैटेगरी के अंदर जो सिचुएशन है उसको हम किसके अंदर रखेंगे, फ्रिक्शनल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की कैटेगरी के अंदर रखेंगे। इट इज़ ऑफन कंसिडर्ड as voluntary unemployment because it is not caused due to the shortage of jobs, but in fact the workers themselves quit their jobs in search of better opportunity. Means frictional unemployment do not cause because of non availability of jobs, lekin because the people they are leaving jobs because they want to search new jobs in which they have more opportunity or maybe the present job does not suit to them. तो इसलिए जो बीच का जो for searching a better job, however jobs are there but a person does not want to work on that job but wants to search another job, so that comes into the category of frictional unemployment. Now we come to vulnerable unemployment. This means people working informally without proper job contacts, they don't have such kind of the contract and thus sense any legal protection. So the persons they are working in that system and there is no any record of the contracts and there is no any legal protection, they also come into the category of the vulnerable unemployment. These reasons are deemed unemployed since record of their work are never maintained. They are working but the record is not maintained, and if their record is not maintained, so it means they cannot be shown as a employed people, they will come into the category of unemployed people. So it is one of the main types of unemployment in India. So because of lacking of maintaining of records, so job records are not maintained, and because of this they come into the category of vulnerable employment because they are working but their record does not show that they are working in any organization. Now we will discuss about the causes of unemployment. Social factor, your educational background, your cultural traits, cultural traditions, religion, gender. Some jobs people feel no, they don't suit to certain kind of gender, so they are not allowed to work. So because of that, due to social factors, so the people they are not engaged in that system, so that also become one of the cause of unemployment. Rapid growth of population, because by the increase of population there is a difference, there is a gap between the demand of work and the supply of work. Demand of work done by the people and supply of work that is done by the organization. So because of that there is a one of the cause when the population is increasing, so people they are not getting jobs as per the pace of or the growth rate of employment is not taking place as per the growth rate of population is increasing. Dominance of agriculture. Agriculture is dependent on the natural environmental weather conditions. So if the any country specifically like India, the predominance of agriculture, so that also one of the cause of unemployment because of the dominance of agriculture, because sometimes there is no certainty of how much produce the farmers will get and how much workers they will get employment from this agriculture sector. Because if good weather condition, अच्छा मौसम है, अच्छी facilities about rain and all these facilities that is available, so the more workers are engaged in that organization, in that system, in the sector. और यदि unfavorable environmental weather conditions हैं, तो क्रॉप्स लॉस्ट हो गई हैं, ख़राब हो गई हैं, तो दे डू नॉट गेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट इन दैट system or sector. Fall of cottage and small industry, because in the small and cottage industry, skilled, semi-skilled, non-skilled, medium skilled people, so they are engaged in that. Specifically in developing country, such number of workers is higher. So because of cottage industry, because in the small investment such industries can be established. So if the low level of investment, because of that, there is a fall down of the small and cottage industry, in which the big number of the workers they can be engaged. So the people they lose their jobs. Immobility of labor, because sometimes the labor they don't want to mobile, वो shift नहीं करना चाहती एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर. We can take the example of women, we can take the example of the certain community people, so they don't shift from the one place to other place. So because of that immobility of labor, they don't get good opportunities of the jobs from outside of their place. It also become one of the cause of unemployment. Defects in educational system. Many times we discuss, because the industry and the syllabi of education institution, they must be matched. Such kind of the applied part must be involved in the education system. So our educational system, we don't have such kind of, specifically in India, we don't have such kind of system is prevailing. Syllabi are not prepared as per the industry, they are not becoming the partners of, where the more and more jobs are there in industries. So that is also one of the cause of unemployment. Now we will discuss the initiatives taken by government. Time to time, government has started many rural development programs, some yojana, so that the people they can get employment opportunities during this period of time. Support for marginalized individuals for livelihood and enterprise. So in that, those who are not in a position to get their livelihood, or they are marginalized, so such kind of facilities will be given to them, so that they can start their own ventures and kind of subsidy, such kind of the grant, so that they can start their own venture, and because of that they can come out from the category of the unemployment. PM Daksh, Pradhan Mantri Dakshta और कौशलता संपन्न हितगृही, in that is given at the time at the household basis, घरेलू स्तर के ऊपर facilities will be given by the government, so that they can start their own venture. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This act guarantees 100 days employment those who are not in a position to get employment, and specifically that is in rural area, because skilled, semi-skilled people they are engaged in it. So that was also started by government to free from, or one kind of initiative to free from the people from unemployment. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. This Yojana, in that those who who could not complete their education, they can go for some certificate courses, they can go for some skill enhancement courses. So by increasing their skills, by enhancement of skill, so they can get better opportunity, they can get good jobs, they can get such kind of the jobs in which because of lacking of skills they were not fit, so they can fit also. मतलब कि यदि एक certain kind of skills that is required for that profession, यदि एक तरह की स्किल की ज़रूरत है और आप अपनी एजुकेशन पूरी नहीं कर पाए हैं, तो सरकार ने इस तरह के सर्टिफिकेट कोर्सेज हैं, स्किल एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज हैं. वी कैन टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ द ब्यूटी ट्रीटमेंट लाइक ब्यूटी पार्लर्स और small kind of jobs in which certificate courses they can be helpful for the enhancing their skill and knowledge, and they can get opportunity to get jobs in that system. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, already we had discussed. Startup India scheme. This scheme was specifically for the youths, educated youths. So you must be not the job seekers, you must be job givers. So not only कि just you are running behind jobs कि नौकरी के पीछे भागो, बल्कि आप नौकरी देने वाला बनो. तो government has started such a scheme. The youth, they can start their small startup. Government provides opportunities up to 10 lakh that is given to them, subsidized loan that is given to the youth, so they can start their own venture and they can be self-employment. Because of that, not self-employment, they can even have provide such an opportunities to the people. Those who are unemployment, they can be absorbed in that. In addition to that, I want to tell that the unemployment data that is collected by National Sample Survey Organization, and specifically that was started onwards from 1972, 73 to 75, 76. Since then, 75, 76, the Government of India through the National Sample Survey Organization, they collected the data regarding the unemployment. So, thank you very much for listening me patiently, and if you do have any query and a question, you can put in comment box, subscribe and like this channel. Thank you very much.